Most people believe reaching 1 crore rupees requires a massive salary, a lucky investment, or some extraordinary business success. It feels like a milestone reserved for a small group of people who somehow figured everything out. But here is the uncomfortable truth. Reaching 1 crore rupees is not as rare as you think. In fact, mathematically, it is achievable for many salaried professionals. Yet most people will never reach it. Not because the opportunity is impossible, but because the way people handle money quietly works against them. The real barriers are not income or intelligence. The real barriers are psychological. The first reason you may never reach 1 crore rupees is lifestyle inflation. Every time your income increases, your lifestyle tries to increase with it. You get a raise, and suddenly a better phone feels reasonable. A bigger house feels justified. Eating out more often feels normal. Subscriptions quietly pile up. Small upgrades begin to feel like necessities. None of these decisions feel dangerous on their own. But together, they create a powerful trap. Your income grows, but your savings rate stays the same. Sometimes it even falls. You feel like you are progressing in life because your lifestyle is improving. But financially, nothing really changes. Your wealth never gets the chance to grow. Many people are not financially stuck because they earn too little. They are stuck because their lifestyle expands faster than their investments. The second reason is delayed investing. You might think, I'll start investing when my salary becomes higher. At first, this feels logical. Why invest small amounts today when you could invest larger amounts later? But financially, this is one of the most expensive decisions you can make. The early years of investing are the most powerful years because of compounding. Compounding is when your investments generate returns, and those returns start generating returns of their own. Over time, this creates exponential growth. But compounding needs time. A person who starts investing at 25 has a massive advantage over someone who starts at 35, even if the second person invests more money every month. Time multiplies money in a way that income alone never can. When you delay investing, you are not just postponing progress. You are removing the most powerful ingredient from wealth creation. The third reason is the culture of consumption that surrounds you. Modern life constantly pushes you to spend. Every advertisement, every social media feed, every lifestyle video is designed to make you feel that success must look a certain way. A luxury vacation, a premium car, the latest gadget. When you see these things repeatedly, it slowly changes your perception of what a normal life should look like. You may begin to feel that if you are not upgrading your lifestyle, you are somehow falling behind. The dangerous part is that wealth is invisible while consumption is visible. Nobody sees your investments quietly growing in the background, but everyone sees a new car or an expensive trip. This creates pressure to prioritize what looks successful instead of what actually builds financial security. Another reason many people fail to reach financial milestones is the lack of financial clarity. You probably know how much money you earn each month. You know your major expenses, but have you ever calculated how your investments could grow over 20 or 30 years? Without numbers, financial goals remain vague. Saying, "I want to become wealthy," sounds good, but it means nothing without a plan. When you begin to understand the mathematics of investing, something changes. You realize that consistent monthly investments over long periods can realistically grow into large amounts. Numbers remove emotional confusion. They transform wealth from an abstract dream into a measurable path. But most people never take the time to understand this math, so investing always feels uncertain or intimidating. The next trap is the shortcut mentality. You may feel that building wealth slowly is simply too boring. The world constantly shows stories of sudden success. Someone made a fortune from crypto. Someone flipped stocks and doubled their money. Someone built a startup and became rich overnight. These stories create the illusion that wealth must come from dramatic breakthroughs, but the reality is much less exciting. Most stable wealth is built through patience, through consistent investing, through discipline repeated month after month. The problem is that steady progress feels invisible at first, and when progress feels slow, it becomes tempting to chase faster outcomes. Unfortunately, Those shortcuts often destroy the capital people already have. Finally, the biggest reason you may never reach 1 crore rupees is inconsistency. Investing is not something that works once or twice. It only works when it becomes a habit. Every month, every year, through good markets and bad markets. But this is exactly where many people struggle. When markets fall, fear takes over and investing stops. When markets rise, people feel they have already missed the opportunity. Sometimes money gets withdrawn early for short-term desires. Other times, patience simply runs out. These interruptions break the compounding process that wealth depends on. The surprising truth is that reaching 1 crore rupees does not require extraordinary intelligence or secret financial tricks. It mostly requires avoiding ordinary mistakes, controlling lifestyle inflation, starting to invest early, ignoring comparison, understanding the math of compounding, avoiding shortcuts, and most importantly, staying consistent for long periods of time. Money does not reward excitement. It rewards discipline. It rewards patience. It rewards the quiet ability to keep following simple systems, while the world around you constantly pushes for distraction. In the end, wealth is rarely created by dramatic decisions. It is created by small choices repeated over many years. The people who reach financial milestones like 1 crore rupees are not necessarily the ones who earn the most. They are usually the ones who understand a simple principle. Wealth grows slowly, quietly, and consistently. And once you understand that, the path becomes much clearer.